Top 10 Most Dangerous and Hard-Stopping Roads in the World. The sharp bends and steep tracks always make experienced drivers tremble when passing. Do you know such roads? In this video, our channel will explore the top 10 most dangerous and hard-stopping roads. Without further ado, let's get started. Number 1. Stelvio Pass in Italy. Overlooking the dreamy Alps, the Stelvio Pass is mainly known for its narrow terrain that requires a high concentration of drivers. Adventurous people always love to experience this road. With a length of more than 22 kilometers, at an altitude of 2,758 meters above sea level and covered with white snow all year round, Stelvio is the highest pass in Europe. The entire road is paved with stone, with 48 steep and dangerous turns, so it is always at the top of the most dangerous roads in the world. This is an important road connecting the Valtellina area with Val Venosta. It is also associated with historical events and sports. This used to be the battlefront of the Italian army during World War I. Besides, sports such skiing, off-road racing and adventure bicycles are regularly held here. Therefore, Stelvio is one of the most popular tourist attractions in the world. Number 2. Skipper's Canyon in New Zealand. Oceania has some very dangerous roads. Among them is the road on Skipper's Canyon. This is a dangerous road that requires a permit to enter because there are many stones, difficult to go, narrow, so if two cars go in opposite directions, one person has to back 3 kilometers for the other car to pass. Around the road are steep cliffs. It was built at the end of the 19th century to assist gold diggers on the slopes. The sharp and narrow turns on the driving journey will definitely make you sweat when passing. It is also one of New Zealand's most famous landmarks. However, there is a quote-unquote small problem, that is the terrain of the road. If you lose focus, you may never see the sights again. Number 3. Trollstigen in Norway. This is a very scary curved and steep road between majestic and poetic nature, rated as one of the most impressive mountain roads in Norway and ranked in the top 10 most spectacular roads in the world. This place is an ideal place for tourists to enjoy the scenery, especially the ravishing waterfalls. This road is very narrow and only wide enough for 2 cars to avoid each other. 5 at an altitude of 858 meters above sea level, the road has a slope of 9% with 11 zigzag turns like a slithering snake. This is considered the strangest winding road in the world because it does not follow any rules. Seen from above, the road is like a maze. It is difficult to find the exit. Because of the winding and dangerous terrain, vehicles longer than 12.4 meters are prohibited from traveling on the road. The road is also closed in the fall and winter. This is a famous tourist attraction in Norway. With a waterfall of 320 meters high day and night with white foam, the scenery on both sides of the road is very majestic and spectacular. This is indeed a difficult road, but in return, when you pass, you will enjoy the majestic natural scenery. Number 4. Goliang Tunnel Road in China. This is the road that connects the cliff-top village of Goliang with the outside world. The road is located at an altitude of 1,700 meters above sea level, was dug by hand and basic tools such as chisels and hammers, and is considered the most dangerous tunnel in the world because of its narrow and zigzag path. For centuries, the locals were largely isolated from the outside world. The narrow and slippery road on the side of the cliff was the only entrance to the village. Things became difficult, so residents considered moving to another place to live. However, in 1972, the village council decided to dig a tunnel through the mountain to connect the village to the outside world. Once completed, the small village has become a bustling tourist destination. The handcrafted tunnel is reminiscent of another monumental work by the Chinese man who spent 36 years digging a 10-kilometer aqueduct through 3 mountains to bring water to his village. Number 5. Lana Highway in Russia. This is one of the longest highways in the world, surrounded by forests, mountains, and unexpected wildlife. More terrible is that the road is not paved, so sometimes you will get stuck in the mud. The Lana Highway connecting Siberia and the Russian capital Yakutsk is a narrow, bumpy dirt road. This is the obsession of drivers and is known as the quote-unquote highway to hell. The road stretches for 1,212 kilometers but is not paved with asphalt or concrete because the ground is weak and not sustainable enough. In summer, high temperature and heavy rain continuously make the road flooded with mud. Vehicles are difficult to move and prone to traffic jams. There used to be historical congestion with thousands of cars lined up nearly 100 kilometers long. However, this is the only road connecting Siberia and Yakutsk, so there are no other options. In winter, the mud hardens, the road becomes dry, so it is easier to move. Vehicles can go back and forth at a speed of about 70 kilometers per hour. However, vehicles often stall when moving. Number 6. Col de Tourigny in France. Col de Tourigny is a road running on the southern pass of France with the highest point about 1,607 meters above sea level. With a length of 20 miles with 34 dangerous turning points, the road only allows cars to go up to 111 miles per hour. Besides, unpredictable weather changes have made this an adventurous but also one of the most beautiful roads in the world. To the north, the road begins with a series of major turning points and ends at a gorge with a mighty river on the left and steep rock slopes on the right. The road is famous for the Monte Carlo race held every January. This is where the racers steer the car to achieve top speeds of more than 110 miles per hour. However, this is not the right place for those who value safety. Besides hosting events, the road is also known for its wonderful natural scenery that when you arrive you will have to admire. Number 7. Atlantic Road in Norway. This is an 8.3 kilometer long road connecting the town of Kristiansund and the town of Molde in Norway. Built in 1983 with 8 small bridges spanning 8 islands to connect islands and reefs. The original purpose was to build a sea railway. However, the plan failed and a new road was built. The construction team faced many difficulties due to storms. Thanks to the continuous efforts after 6 years of hard work, the Atlantic Road was completed. Tourists come here the most in the fall to witness the raging storms, the waves rushing over the bridge as if to pull the bridge into the sea. There are also people who want to conquer this road when the sea is rough to challenge themselves. Truly an ideal place to visit and conquer interesting challenges when traveling to Europe. If you come to Norway, visit to experience this road. Number 8. Los Caracoles in Chile. This is a road that connects Santiago, Chile to Argentina and crosses the Andes Mountains. With a steep slope, the road is rated among the most dangerous in the world. The height of the road stretches from 800 to 3,200 meters above sea level. There are no protective fences on both sides. On the road, there are 29 bends to challenge the driver's steering. In winter, the road becomes scary due to ice and snow. A little carelessness can lead to loss of life. When summer comes, the hot sun also affects cars and drivers when participating in traffic. With such danger, drivers passing through here must be 100% focused, and this is definitely not the right road for new drivers. The road on the Chilean side is much more difficult to navigate due to extremely sharp turns. The section on Argentine territory is easier to walk thanks to the gentle slope. Los Caracoles is an important transportation hub and is the shortest route from the western port of San Antonio in Chile to the Mendoza region in Argentina. Cars on the road carry goods from all over the world to Chile and Argentina. Number 9. Zojila Pass in India. Zojila Pass is 9 kilometers long and 3,500 meters above sea level. This road is so narrow that it can only fit on lane without barriers, heavy snow and fierce winds. This is known as the most dangerous pass in India, attracting countless adventurous tourists. The route is the Ladakh people's gateway to communication with the rest of the world. There are 60 places where frequent landslides occur. In winter, strong winds and heavy snowfall are a nightmare for vehicles. The route is temporarily closed to visitors and only allows specialized military vehicles to circulate for maintenance. In 2009, about 350 people trapped by heavy snow were rescued. Many sections were buried 15 to 20 meters deep in the snow. Despite the warning, many visitors still find a way to conquer. In 2012, 11 tourists were killed when a car skidded off the road and fell into a cliff. The route is closed 6 months of the year due to excessive snowfall and only reopens in late spring. When the harsh winter is over, visitors continue their journey to discover the majestic beauty of the Himalayas. However, they need to be highly focused and confident in their driving skills. Number 10. North Yungas Road in Bolivia. This quote-unquote road of death has a very small width, not even a single lane, and has no railing at all. Vehicles, if not careful, can rush over the edge of the road and crash into a 3,000-meter deep abyss. This road connects La Paz to Coroico and the Yungas region in Bolivia. On average, 200 to 300 tourists die on the road a year because there are many sudden turns that make it difficult for drivers. This route was built in 1930 with a vertical slope of nearly 610 meters. Fog and showers also limit visibility, slippery roads and sharp cliffs. The only solution for the drivers is to slow down and incline every meter. In 1990, the dangerous element of the road was chosen by tourists to visit in Bolivia. Adventurous cyclists often choose this place to challenge themselves. At the end of 2006, a new route from La Paz to Coroico was built with full bridges, lanes, guard posts, and other facilities. It is rated as safer than North Yungas Road. Therefore, at present, North Yangas is only selected by cyclists to try the thrill. That is the information about the 10 dangerous and heart-stopping roads in the world. If you know more about other dangerous roads, please share it with everyone in the comment section below. Goodbye for now and see you in the next videos.